everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are super well. So I've not actually filmed this video for about 10 months now, and I thought it was probably time to film and show you guys an updated everyday makeup routine because my makeup has changed over the last 10 months. I've got some new go-to products that I absolutely love and that I want to share with you guys. And yeah, let's get ready for the day with my everyday makeup look. So my everyday makeup look isn't really the average person's everyday makeup look. I go quite heavy with my foundation. I really like to do like a graphic liner. And yeah, I mean, I filmed my everyday kind of inner corner fox eye makeup look the other day on my channel. I'll pop a link below if you want an in-depth video tutorial on that, because that is a look I'm going to create today, but I'll quickly whiz through it. Yeah, so starting off with my base, I go in with the Confidence Inner Cream from It Cosmetics. I absolutely love this. It's super hydrating, and yeah, I always start my makeup with a moisturizer. Next, I set my brows in place, and I'm absolutely loving, excuse the packaging, the Got To Be Ultra Glued Hair Gel. Yes, I use hair gel on my brows. Honestly, this gel keeps your brows in place all day and they do not budge. Like, I know it's pretty gross, but I don't even think it's that gross. I've actually slept with my brows set overnight before and they've still been in place the next day. Like, this is insane. I mean, for festivals, if they ever come back, it's a great product to keep your brows in place. So I've got the Soap brow brush. This is literally the best brow brush because it really does push those hairs up, and I basically kind of create that laminated brow look. I have my brows laminated, but I mean, they were done so long ago. I'm waiting for the salons to reopen so I can get my brows laminated again. But yeah, I literally just brush them through and set them in place. So the hair gel does take a little while to dry, but whilst it is drying, just keep brushing through your brow hairs, and also you can kind of grab the brush and just run it around the edges so it just smooths the edges out and you can kind of shape your hairs. Right, they are done. Now on to foundation. So sorry, before I go with foundation, I use the Cicapair Tiger Grass Colour Correcting Treatment from Dr. Jart. This is honestly amazing and it corrects your redness. I will show you how good it is. I've showed you guys this before on my weekly vlog, but I just kind of pat it on under my eyes, around my nose, on my nose, on my chin, anywhere that I've just got like a little bit of redness, and this just evens out my skin tone. And I find that I need less concealer because these are kind of the areas where I mainly wear a lot of concealer, but I'm able to actually wear a bit less, which is nicer because my concealer goes a lot further. And then pop some on top of my eyes, and yeah, look at that difference already. Just going to go in with a little bit of the soft blurring primer from Shiseido Synchro Skins range. I just like to pop this mainly on my nose really, because that's where I have a lot of pores and my makeup tends to not sit nice on my nose sometimes. So I just pat that on. I love a full coverage foundation, and my absolute go-to is the Becca Cosmetics Ultimate Coverage Foundation in shade Cashmere. I honestly love this. It's got an amazing coverage, but at the same time, it doesn't feel too heavy on your skin. I don't know whether any of you guys have tried the new KVD foundation, the green apple one. That is honestly amazing. It's so good, but this is my everyday go-to, and yeah, that's why I'm showing you guys this one. So as you can see, look at that difference. It just warms up my skin as well and gives it a really nice even skin tone. I apply with a sponge as I find that is the best way to apply foundation. That's just personally what I prefer because I feel like the foundation really does kind of sink into my skin. And I always blend under my chin as well. Then my absolute go-to favourite products for concealing and contouring is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Refreshing Concealer. This little combo here, honestly, is amazing. So I've got shades 401 Tan for my contour and shade 102 Fair for my under eye and concealer. So I'm going to go in with the contour first. So I just pop a little bit on my cheekbones, on my forehead, and also I sculpt out my nose. And then we blend with a sponge. And I'll show you how easy it is to blend. I don't put too much on. You don't need too much of this because I also do like to go in with a powder bronzer as well to kind of enhance this. But it really does just give a bit of shape to your face. So that's the contour blended. Now for concealer, and I place it there, there, and then anywhere else that I feel like I need it. And also to cover up the little tattoos on the tails of my brows that are still there and will not go. I had them microbladed years ago, and it's just like a red triangle because I shaved the ends of my brows off to make them shorter. But yeah, just blend this now. And I honestly just love this concealer. And I don't apply as much concealer anymore, which is great. I hardly apply any. Like, I used to completely cover the underneath of my eye, but I don't anymore. And look at that lift. Just really, really brightens it. Then next we set all of that, mainly the under eye and the nose area, and just brush it over the rest of the face with the Milk Makeup Blur and Set Translucent Light Setting Powder. This is honestly the best setting powder I've ever used. I honestly don't know if I would ever use a different one. I do love the Huda Beauty one, but mainly to carve my nose. But this, for all over my face, it just mattifies my makeup, which I love, and it keeps it in place all day. Next up, I go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in shade Rosewood, and I just kind of pack it on to enhance my contour. So I do my cheeks, I go around my eye, and basically just go over that cream contour that I added in earlier. Then I add a little bit more contour on my nose. Then I carve my nose either using the Huda Beauty baking powder, but I cannot for the life of me find it. So I'm going to use the Stay Naked to Fix shade 30WY powder. And I just pop that on a little sponge and I pat it down either side of my nose. And then I basically just leave that, and that just helps shape my nose. I'll leave that for now and then I will blend it out in a bit. In the meantime, we blush and we highlight. I'm going to take the Vive Muse blush. This is honestly beautiful. I've got shade Pesca. It is this amazing, like, peachy kind of colour. And I apply it to my cheeks, and it really just warms up my makeup. Much prefer a peachy kind of blush to the red kind of pinky blush. This, I feel, yeah, it's just a bit more summery. Also from Vive Muse, honestly, Jamie Genevieve has made a beautiful brand. I'm going to take the Nova Glow highlighter in shade Bijou. I think that's how you say it. And highlight. Look at that already. Like, you don't even need much of this. I mean, I like to go all in with a highlighter. And I kind of just, yeah, pop it on my cheekbones, onto my cheek, and onto my brow arch. And then we also do in between my brows and the tip of the nose, a little bit on the chin, and on top of the lip. Beaut. Right, let's buff out that powder now around my nose. And now we can add my Faux Freckles. So for this, I take the Benefit Brow Styler and I shake it onto my hand and it comes out like this. So as you can see, I've got little speckles of the powder on my fingers, and all I do is just pat it on my nose and cheeks. And then I just kind of keep patting it in until it gets very, very faint. Then I also go in and just add in a few extra little dots, go over my moles that I've got on my face just so they show through my foundation. And then yeah, just pat it all in so it kind of just blends in with your foundation, and I just find it looks quite realistic. Next, eyebrows. I love kind of this fluffy brow look, so all I do is I basically just fill in my brows. So I fill in the start, I fill in the end, and just yeah, fill them out and kind of reshape them. And for this, I'm going to take the Lift and Snatch brow pen from NYX. This is honestly so good, and you can basically draw in little lines that look like hairs. And yeah, I just really focus on filling in any sort of patchy areas that I might have. And then I also reshape the start of my brow because it's a little bit sparse. But yeah, it's so easy to use and it makes such a difference. Then I grab the MAC 242S brush because it fits nicely under my brows. I pop a little bit of concealer on it, and then I just carve out the underneath of my brow just to really neaten it up. Next, I grab the Vive Muse Essentials palette. Honestly, this is my favourite everyday palette. I take shade Buff and Delicious and I buff it into my crease, and I also blend out at quite a high angle, kind of going up towards the end of my brow, and it's kind of in line with my contour, and this just kind of creates that fox eye kind of lifted eye look. So you can see the difference already in before and after of my eyes. It really just kind of shapes them. But yeah, if you want to see an in-depth tutorial on how I do my eye makeup, then I will pop a link below to a previous video that I've done. Next up is graphic liner, and as you can see, I've created one eye already. I always go for this inner corner fox eye liner kind of look. If you want to see the in-depth tutorial, then yeah, the link is below. So I'll quickly do this, but I basically start on the outer flick and just gently mark it all up, and then I fill that in, and then yeah, let me just grab a different mirror for this, try and see if I can look down and do it. It's so hard trying to film this. So yeah, I filled in the end, and then with the inner corner bit, kind of create a little triangle, and then fill it in. I might have to just retouch that up off camera. Honestly, inner corner eyeliner is hard, but you really do need to have your mirror like right next to your eyes, so it's really difficult to film it. But yeah, I do have an in-depth tutorial on my channel already if you want to see how I do it. Right, lashes. So with lashes, I need to pick some that I like actually. Right, I found some I like, however, they were just in the plastic packaging, so I have no idea what they are. But yeah, I mean, I tend to wear lashes that are smaller at the start and they get more fluffier on the outer corner. I just really prefer that kind of look because that really enhances this kind of fox eye makeup look. I absolutely love the Tatty Lash Glue. It is so sticky. It's amazing, this glue. So yes, I've just popped some on my lashes now. So just sticking on the lash now. So when I stick it on, I don't kind of stick it on over the whole eye. I like to kind of start from probably a quarter of the way in and then stick the lash on the top of the eyeliner that I've done, not next to my natural lash, if that makes sense. Yeah, because this just gives it that little lift. So from quarter of the way and stick it on top of where you've drawn your eyeliner. Then I'm going to take the Benefit They're Real Magnet Mascara. Absolutely love this mascara. It's amazing on your natural lashes, but obviously when I do this kind of look, I need to wear false lashes. But I use it to blend my natural lash in with the false lash because it really lifts up your natural lash. Because obviously you've applied your false lash quite high above your natural lash. So you really need to lift your natural lash to blend in. And then I make sure I kind of apply it on the inner corner, coming down. And then I also do the outer corner of my bottom lash. Also forgot, I like to apply a black liner at the top of my waterline. So I've just got the Anti-Precision pencil from KVD. I'm just going to apply that just to the top waterline of each eye. Next is lips, and again, Vive Muse. Honestly, I'm obsessed with Jamie's brand. I've got the lip liner in shade Tailored, and I've also got the lipstick in 9 T's. I'm going to line my lips first, and I always overline. Just because I like to. I feel like it evens out the shape of my face. Then I go in with the lip colour. I love this because it's just so creamy and it's kind of like a semi-matte lip. I go in with the liner again and just blend the edges. And that is it, guys. That is how I do my everyday makeup. What do we think? So yeah, this is kind of how I do my everyday makeup. I love it. It's my go-to. Takes me around, I'd say, 45 minutes, I reckon. But I can do it super quick if I'm just kind of doing normal base, maybe no liner. Sometimes I love to just stick lashes on and not use any eyeliner. That's another one of my fave kind of go-tos. But if I'm like shooting like anything kind of on my Instagram or YouTube where I need like makeup done, this is kind of my go-to everyday makeup look now that I'm absolutely loving. And sometimes I love to add like a glittery gold liner underneath the inner corner and also on my lid, just to add a bit of sparkle if I fancy. But yeah, what do you guys think? Please leave your comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And yeah, hope you enjoyed seeing me create my everyday makeup look. Well, the updated version. Take care, guys, stay safe, and I've popped links below to all of the products that I used in today's video. Peace out.